Alright, so we are just about to start the Season 8 Cup Top 8 game versus neph versus lambershaspy. So this is going to be Crane versus Dragon. Ooh. Whoops. Apparently there was just some... go over there. Just some news released about the Scorpion pack. Oh man, new spoilers too. Okay, I'm going to have to look at these. One thing I'm noticing about the decks here is that it looks like neph actually has 41 conflict cards. Yeah, that is interesting. I wonder what the 41st card is and why it didn't get cut. Looks like no crab spoilers. The unicorn one looks pretty good. Wow, it has cavalry too. Alright, let's see what we have here. Crane finds a couple low costs and a couple high costs. Dragon's gonna find a Niten Master, Mia Mystic, Togashi Mendicant, and Favorable Ground. Just gonna go ahead and play the Niten Master with 2 Fate, and then probably take the Passing Fate here. So I think Crane probably plays the Brash Samurai first, and then if Dragon takes the Passing Fate, you play the Delegate as well. Nope, not going to play the Delegate. Maybe doesn't have a conflict character, so since the Brash Samurai will likely honor himself, there won't be a really good target for the ability. Or maybe just wants to save Fate. Phoenix character doubles a character's base political skill. Interesting. Doesn't seem too good. What are these neutral cards? Ooh, wow. So they're printing Peasant's Advice that's essentially anti-province and anti-holding. Seems pretty decent. It does cost 1 Fate. So it doesn't seem too good. During a political conflict. Oh wow, this is kind of like an old school duel. The offer testimony. Whoever reveals the lowest cost card bows his or her chosen character. That's actually really interesting. And then Sepun Truth Seeker. Looks like when this card leaves play, each player draws 2 cards. That's kind of... I mean, it's an Imperial, so... if there's ever an Imperial deck, that'll probably go in. Alright, let's see what's happening here. We saw both players bid 5 as expected. Crane is going to pass the first conflict opportunity. Dragon passes the first conflict opportunity as well. That's interesting. And then we see a Finger of Jade, and he's going to go and find the Art of Peace. I thought Micah was the only one who ran Art of Peace, but I guess neph runs it as well. So let's see. Is Crane going to defend this? This is Dragon's last conflict, so I would consider... Oh, no, it doesn't defend. Crane still has one conflict left, but attacking seems pretty risky here. That unicorn character is actually insane. Hi, Shocking. How's it going? Let's see. So we saw win but not break. Void Ring takes the fate off of the Brash Samurai. And then Fine Katana readies Niten Master. So yeah, I feel like as Crane, I would have wanted to just defend that conflict and honor my Brash Samurai. Because you really don't want to attack here, do you? Ooh, he is going to attack, though. Could you link the spoilers? The spoilers are linked on the Discord. If you go to the news channel, I'll go ahead and link it. Oh, Fribolgi linked it for me, thank you. Yeah, it's just a couple cards, a unicorn character, a phoenix character, and some neutral cards. The most interesting one is the unicorn one. That card is like crazy. And the neutral ones are kind of interesting. Ooh, finds restoration of balance. Yeah, that's why you don't want to attack. He was hoping to find Sacred Sanctuary. Yeah, Peasant's Advice is a pretty cool card flavor-wise. I don't think it will see play. It seems like it doesn't really do enough for one fate. But it's definitely an interesting card. Offer Testimony. I was saying that Offer Testimony kind of reminds me of the old school duels where you discard cards and add the force value. A little bit. Yeah. It should force you to dishonor a character who's like a bushi, or at least not a peasant. Because what if you like dishonored Meek Informant? That wouldn't make any sense, would it? Or like the Opium Wastrel. Those are the only two peasants, I think. Yeah, I mean it's not a bad card, but yeah, I don't think it's good enough. Like if you already know what the province is, then it's just strictly worse than Sabotage, which is already like not really worth running. And one fate over two fate is like a really big difference. Saying Offer Testimony should be a Crane card. Alright, let's see what got discarded. Meek Informant, Find Katana, Steward of Law, Admit Defeat, Court Games. So really big discard there. Yeah, so I think I definitely like the play of defending with the Brash Samurai to honor. Ooh, and we see a Court Games to honor the Niten Master. Yeah, so this is not looking good for Crane. So the Unicorn card, it actually works on any card in your opponent's hand, not just events. So they can't even play like characters or attachments during the conflict, which, well, they can, but it'll cost extra fate, so it'll feel bad. I guess they could just play them earlier, but sometimes that's not as good. But yeah, I think that the Unicorn character is really strong. Oh, you think it should be red? Well, it is in the Scorpion pack, but... Ooh, Mark of Shame. This is actually really strong. This brings this Niten Master all the way down to 0 political skill. So, I don't think there's any way... I think he should just Favorable Ground home now. He's going to get bowed by this Crane Stronghold pretty much no matter what. He can use the Dragon Stronghold to give him +2, but then he's only at 2, so he still gets bowed. So yeah, I think you go home here and just claim the favor and let this break. Letting this, yeah, that is what he does. Letting this break is fine too, because that means now Crane can't keep farming it. He'll have to attack into a different province. Yep, so that's going to be a break. Earthring finds a Tattooed Wanderer. So Earthring going to stabilize the hand sizes a little bit, 4 to 5 now. Dragon does get the favor. So Crane keeping the Tengu Sensei here. Can probably play both of these characters. Crane is first player, so that actually seems pretty good. Offer testimony seems like it'll be strong versus some of the more attachment-focused clans. Punishes players who attack with... Yeah, I think offer testimony is definitely going to hurt Dragon, because they have a lot of zero-cost cards in their deck. And the highest cost is 1. So... yeah, Scorpion is probably the best clan to play that in because they have Fate Worse Than Death, which is just, and Kachiko, which are just the highest cost cards that you could have in your hand, basically. And yeah, it also punishes like a tower strategy because the actual skill of the character doesn't matter. So yeah, that seems pretty strong out of Scorpion. Maybe we can just play Causeway again, yeah. Consumed by 5 fires, yeah, that's another one. I don't know if Scorpions still run that, though. So we are going to see Crane play both of these characters. Dragon plays Mia Mystic and Investigator. And with that Imperial Storehouse, they are tied for hand size again. So the Tengu Sensei is really strong here. Especially since you have the favorable ground. What you could consider doing is doing a political attack with Tengu Sensei. Ooh, Cloud the Mind, Uncautious Scout, that's pretty good. So you do a political attack with Tengu Sensei, you covert Investigator, and you just hope you don't hit Shameful Display. And then Investigator can't participate in a political conflict that turn now. That seems pretty strong. And then you can just covert home, or favorable ground home if you find like Feast or Famine. And then what's the other province? The Sacred Sanctuary doesn't do anything here. So it's 2 out of 3 to hit a province that just doesn't do anything. So yeah, I think you should attack with... I think the play is attack Tengu Sensei, political, covert, investigator. That seems good. Ooh, interesting. So the dragon player is going to let go the mark of shame. It looks like we are seeing the attack. Ooh, and finds feast or famine. Very nice. So let going the mark of shame means that if he found shameful display, you could honor Niten Master and put him outside of the range of the Crane Stronghold. So it looks like we are going to see the Niten Master defend. Oh, so now that he doesn't have the Mark of Shame, the Stronghold will also bring him out of range of the Crane Stronghold. So you probably... Ooh, he has Way of the Crane, that's good. So if you can win this, that's good. If you can't win this, you just go home. And you're fine. Let's see. So the firing does get resolved. Dishonoring the investigator seems good. We have another katana to ready Niten Master. So since Niten Master is dishonored, he can attack Art of Peace for free. Yeah, so that is what we're going to see here. The Niten Master is currently 5 skill, so just enough to break this. Is it free? If neph blocks and the province breaks, it sets up Noble Sack. Yeah, that's true. But if he blocks, then it's not breaking, so... If Crane actually had a way to honor Niten Master here, I think you block with Cautious Scout and then honor him, so it's breaking. But you can't do that. I think you do block here. The Investigator can't do a political attack, so it'll just be the Mia Mystic doing some kind of poke attack. If you don't block, you can attack and try to get the watering. Yeah, so he's really thinking about this. So we do see a block and then pass. Defending makes the dragon commit more. Well, the dragon doesn't want to break this if Cautious Scout defends. Okay, so we see a Steward of Law, so I think we're going to see a political attack, probably water here. Um, or I mean military, sorry. He only has military left. Might consider doing Bonsai on the Niten if you had that plus Noble Sack. Yeah, um, looks like he probably didn't have it though. Um, Ooh, he's gonna find Shameful Display here. That is unfortunate. That means that Dragon will be able to honor the Investigator. Daidoji Eric missed the start. So, no, the Cautious Scout got played this turn. Restoration was found on turn 1 and made him discard like 5 cards. Um, but then he broke it. So turn 1 was just Niten Master versus Brash Samurai. And the Samurai got voided and then died. Um, Ooh, there's a Finger of Jade on the Investigator. We see a Bonsai on the Steward of Law, so he's going to go for the break on the Shameful Display. Shameful will honor the Investigator, so it'll be 5-1. Yeah, he took no breaks against the Niten Master. That's always good. If Crane gets the break here, that's pretty good. Yeah, so the Niten Master got Mark of Shamed on the first turn. So he went from honored all the way down to dishonored. So he didn't really get to do a whole lot. There is a dice show. So winning by 2 now, not breaking anymore. You probably just take this. Like, what other card can you have to commit here? Probably not much. He can't force shame because there's a Finger of Jade. I guess you could double force shame if you have it. But yeah, I think if you don't have double for shame, you just pass here. Let's see, what else could he have? You could calling in favors. Oh, what happened? Ooh, another Steward of Law. Okay, that's pretty good actually. So he is gonna get the break on Shameful. That's pretty strong, and he's gonna get to unbow his Tengu Sensei. So now he wins the defense here, and that also guarantees the favor for Crane, I believe. So Crane in a pretty good spot here. The last two face down provinces, well, Feast or Famine's face up. The last face down is Sacred Sanctuary. And currently Dragon still has no monks. Let's see, so the Mia Mystic is going to go for this air ring to get that fate. Gonna scout a face down province. Hitting Shameful is not really a problem here, you just lose one honor basically. Actually, if he hits Shameful, you favorable ground in the Cautious Scout, so that you gain one honor also. The other, Magistrate Station. That's actually really bad for Dragon. Like, really bad. Hey, BitMetal donated 50 bits. Thank you very much. Yeah, so why attack a face down one? Yeah, so the face down ones were Magistrate Station, Manicured Garden, Shameful Display. Yeah, those all seem pretty bad. Like, you should just attack Art of Peace, right? There's no reason not to attack Art of Peace. Now this Magistrate Station is face up, and neph is going to get a ready on Tengu Sensei this turn. Probably because he used Seeker already. Well, Art of Peace was flipped on turn 1. This was turn 2, so he wouldn't have actually prevented the Seeker fate. Yeah, no problem. So we do see Mitsu here. Currently, the only card in his discard pile that he can play with Mitsu is a Tattooed Wanderer. Yeah, I mean, Mitsu's a really good card still, so if he has like some Hurricane Punches or Void Fists, he can maybe double up on those. But again, this Tengu Sensei is going to be a big problem here. Dragon is going first here, so not as big of a problem, but still going to be tough to deal with. You really need to break this Magistrate Station. There's still the favorable ground here, so the covert on Mitsu doesn't really help too much. We see a Brash Samurai get played, so Crane keeping a lot of fate here. Crane is on Scorpion Splash, so fate worse than death. One of those in the deck. So we could see a fate worse than death this turn. We could see a political rival this turn. Yeah, Magistrate Station and an honored Tengu Sensei is just like insane. Gonna get a lot of value out of that probably. Unless Dragon can somehow break this Magistrate Station. We'll see. If Crane has any 4 shames, you can just bow Mitsu though. With the Steward of Law. We haven't seen any cancels yet either. No Voice of Honor been played. Ooh, there's a Tattooed Wanderer on the Niten Master, so now he'll be going in with a double covert. The Niten Master has no fate though, so he needs to have a reprieve this turn, or this Nitin Master is going to die. Going to covert the Steward of Law. Just the Nitin Master going in. Nothing good to attack for Crane. Yeah, Crane doesn't really have a good attack here, that's true. You can't attack Feast or Famine, or Tengu Sensei's Fate is going to get stolen. You can't attack Sanctuary, or Mitsu's going to get an extra conflict. So going to covert the two characters that he can covert. And I have to imagine you attack Magistrate Station here. I don't think there's any reason to attack anywhere else. Let's see what rings are available. You could go Water. Water seems good. You could go Earth for the Fate. Yeah, I think you should definitely attack with Mitsu. Like Eric is saying in chat, that makes the Sacred Sanctuary even worse to attack into. And it gets you the double covert, so now only the Tengu Sensei can be declared as a defender. Let's see what ring he picks. He does pick Water, it looks like. Yeah, so Water, skill 9. That's a lot of skill. Can go up to 11 with Nitin Master. So Crane could consider just letting this break. That feels pretty bad, though. I don't think you can do that. The Tengu Sensei alone is 7 skill with the favor. So it would not be breaking. You could defend with Tengu Sensei, move in the Steward of Law, and then bow Mitsu. And then if you have another Force Shame, bow Nitin Master as well. Bowing Mitsu seems pretty important because he can start doing some Void Fists, or not Void Fists, Hurricane Punches to get more military. One thing that Crane could actually do, if he has it, is he could attack with Tengu Sensei into Feast or Famine and just break it, and then Noble Sack, so it doesn't matter. Oh no, but there's Finger of Jade. Yeah, if he has Fate Worse Than Death, that's really good. I think he probably doesn't have it, though. Or this play would be pretty easy, I think. So yeah, I guess if you think that there's no way you can prevent the break, then you just don't defend. Yeah, so we see no defense. Ooh, he did have the Fate Worse Than Death, nice. So maybe we're going to see a favorable ground in on the Steward of Law, and then bow the Nitin Master. The Master does have a Finger of Jade, so he would need 2 Force Shames. Ooh, no, he's just going to let it break, though. Interesting. You could have favorable grounded in the Bresh Samurai and honored him to try and stop the break, and then stand him after the conflict. Just gonna save the favorable ground there. So saving the favorable ground means that he can attack into Feast or Famine here. Pretty safely. Concerned about Hawk Tattoo? Maybe. So yeah, I think you... Yeah, Hawk Tattoo could make this risky, but... So if you attack Feast or Famine with Tengu Sensei and covert the Investigator, then the Investigator can't attack. There's a Seal of the Dragon on the Investigator. Interesting. So that means that yeah, the Fate Loss would turn off Reprieve. If Feast or Famine breaks, though, Tengu Sensei's Fate will get stolen onto the Master, which is bad. So I think Crane could have actually attacked Sanctuary before the Seal of the Dragon, because then it just stands Mitsu. That still feels pretty bad, though. I don't think he would do that. How many Hawk Tattoos are in the Dragon deck? 2 Hawk Tattoos. Ooh, he is going at Sacred Sanctuary. So, actually, yeah, this is maybe fine. Yeah, you could covert Mitsu. I don't think you do, though. I think you have to covert the Investigator so that he can't attack. Well, you can covert Mitsu now, as Kai pointed out, because he got blanked by Fate Worse Than Death. Oh, he had a Finger of Jade on him. Ooh, is this a misplay by Crane? I wonder if he forgot about the Finger of Jade there. Ooh, and there's a Hurricane Punch. Um... Doesn't stop the can't attack. Yeah, that's true. Isn't it? Card ability that targets attached character. You could stop one or the other, right? I'm not sure. We see a Bonsai, so he's going to go for the break on the Sacred Sanctuary. I think that is correct. He Voice of Honored a second Hurricane Punch. Or no, that was the first Hurricane Punch. No, that was the second Hurricane Punch. My bad. Oh, yeah. I guess that ability doesn't actually target the character, does it? You can only... Okay, yeah, that's actually interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, so you can stop the covert, but you can't stop the reaction. So getting the break on Sacred Sanctuary here is pretty good. He's going for the Void Ring also, so he'll be able to void one of these characters. Who do you void? Do you just void the investigator? I think you probably void the investigator, right? What could Dragon have here? Already seen 2 Hurricane Punches. Void Me Too, Covert Investigator. Yeah, you'll be first player next turn, so I guess you can just Void Me Too and then Covert the Investigator again. Yeah, that is going to be the break. Dragon doesn't have any more cards, and yeah, he is going to Void Me Too there. No bonsais, I guess. Alright, so going into next turn, let's see if Dragon has a reprieve here. If he doesn't have a reprieve, then it's just going to be the Tengu Sensei and the Investigator. Loses favor. Yeah, Dragon is going to get favor. That is true. Ooh, he does have the reprieve. Nice. So it's going to be the Niten Master and the Investigator versus just the Tengu Sensei. Unless neph could have a calling in favors, I guess. There's still one more action window to use it in. If he had a calling in favors, that would be pretty huge, I think. But yeah, the good news at least is that Crane is going to be going first next turn with Tengu Sensei. It's a bad pass to make. Oh yeah, the investigator couldn't use his ability because Dragon had no fate, so yeah, that was a mistake. Yeah, Dragon does have Rally to the Cause under the Stronghold here. So Dragon actually should not have played the Reprieve until after Neph's last conflict. Yeah, Tengu's attack here is still going to be pretty good. Yeah, so we see a Guest of Honor with no fate. So he's probably just going to play all of his characters here and go for the all-in. He's going to have pretty balanced stats. Oh yeah, Bird's not unique. So he can double covert. That's actually really good. Niten Master does have covert though, so... Oh, Neph's just gonna pass. What you could do is you could Calling in Favors the Tattooed Wanderer to the Guest of Honor and then covert these two. Again, Crane's gonna have pretty balanced stats here. This is a 6-4 and a 1-4. So 7-8. So you just go military, and then he flips it to political, I guess. Two rivals? Yeah, it could be two rivals, but Rally to the Cause just destroys that play. Yeah, holding 6 Fate here and putting 0 on Guest is kind of odd. He could have Menacing Iron Warrior. There's one of those in the deck. He could have a Political Rival. Ooh, Cloud the Mind on Tengu Sensei. That is not good for Crane. Tengu should flip it and FG out anyway. Yeah, probably. Crane is not going to lose this turn because he's only had one break. There is the Political Rival. So I guess this is just for the covert, and then maybe he has a Menacing Iron Warrior. So you covert the Investigator, you go political with everybody. And then he flips it to military and defends with both. So Master is 5 skill, 7 skill with the Stronghold. So that would be tied. Yeah, 3 Fate Tattooed Wanderer there, basically. Yeah, there's got to be some plan here. It could be a... Let's see. It's going to be a Seal of the Dragon on Niten Master. Ooh, so that allows him to Hurricane Punch and Void Fist. Which is... Yeah, I'd probably pull Tengu out here. We do see a policy debate. That's pretty good. This Niten Master is currently at 2 political to 4 for Tengu Sensei. So you can just bid to win this and then pull the best card. He has Finger of Jade though. That's fine. Oh yeah, he can't play events. Yeah, that's true. There's another Finger of Jade on the Niten Master. Calling in favors... Yeah, if you can, calling in favors the Cloud from Tengu Sensei onto the rival, that would be good. I mean, maybe he's going for a For Shame. Like, he played the policy debate to get the Finger of Jade off and then wants to For Shame. Yeah, I imagine he would have done it before attacking to use Tengu's covert instead of Political Rival's covert. So I don't think he has that. I don't think we've seen him play a For Shame yet, have we? Yeah, no For Shames yet. Dragon, though, hasn't played any Pathfinder's Blades, so that probably wouldn't be great. Yeah, I don't know what Crane can do here, honestly. Yeah, it seems pretty bad for Crane either way. Even if Dragon doesn't win this conflict, he can still win another ring here. and use Shunsen. Two four shames and a bonsai. So 2 4 shames, bows, Niten master. Actually, hold on, let me think. Okay, so 2 4 shames, so you bow Shunsen and then you bonsai. And then you just win, right? That does lose to Pathfinder's Blade on the master. Would still... Oh, he hasn't used his stronghold yet, though. So yeah, that doesn't actually work, I think. Unless he doesn't have a Pathfinder's Blade in hand. What are the chances, though, that he doesn't have one? 10 cards in hand, 13 in deck. Neph is going to pass. Dragon's Stronghold gets used. So now you can favorable ground home if you don't have anything. It's tough. He could be, if he has calling in favors, he could also be saving it for a reprieve. I think that would actually be the correct play. Oh wow, we see Neph pass. That seems probably not correct. Didn't we see hand off policy debate? Policy debate got canceled by Finger of Jade, so no, we did not see the hand. If he has a card to stand master, it's better to force him to play it in the conflict. Yeah, I agree. And he did have the Pathfinder's Blade. Yeah, this is really bad for Crane. This is going to be a fire attack at... Yeah, I guess you can just go to face down province. I would probably just break Art of Peace. Yeah, I'm curious why he didn't use the favorable ground. That seems wrong to me. Ooh, finds Manicured Garden, so Crane will go up to 7 fate at least. So Crane does have a pretty big fate advantage here. Pathfinder's Blades... Oh, gonna cancel that, yeah, so only 6 fate, but still pretty good amount of fate. Yeah, I think the only hope Crane has is having calling in favors for the reprieve. If he does have that, he wants to favorable ground guest in. Yeah, you could do that, but I don't... It doesn't seem great. The other thing is the investigator is going to see the hand, potentially. So I think he actually needs both calling in favors. There's the guest of honor moving in. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be 2 breaks this turn for Dragon. I'm actually not sure why you favorable ground into this conflict. Actually, he could go for a double for shame, I guess, but I don't know why you wouldn't have just done that last time. Yeah, if you can kill this Finger of Jade, you can Noble Sack. That would be strong. Again, Shunsen could pull a reprieve, though, or you could just play a reprieve. And if you don't have the calling in favors, then that's bad. I feel like you should save the favorable ground guest for the next conflict, unless you're going to play something here. Because the next one's either Art of Peace or Shameful Display. Like, having guests in that conflict is just better, right? Yeah, so that is going to be the break there. I feel like Shunsen is actually not as good as people think he is. Let's see. So we're going to see another fine katana to ready the Niten Master. I think that means he doesn't have another Pathfinder's Blade. Yeah, definitely some weird plays. Yeah, Niten Master is a good card, who knew? Way of the Way of the Dragon Niten for 3 stands. I don't know about that one. He can just go for Shameful here for free. Although, if Crane has a conflict character, I think we'll see that get played. And this is going to be a political conflict. Let's see. Niten Master is 5 with favor. Interesting that he's going to choosing to leave the investigator at home. So there's a court games. Gonna dishonor the Niten Master. Yeah, he chose not to attack with the investigator this turn. I'm not 100% sure why. He did his military attack first. Oh, you know what it was actually? He had no, he could have done it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Finger of Jade's gonna cancel the stronghold. We do see the political rival here. Ooh, Void Fist, Voice of Honor. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if he has the Calling in Favors. Man, I don't know what our dog is barking at, but so Shameful Display is going to get used just to honor the rival. So he is winning on defense now. I wonder if there's going to be another Void Fist. He's only played 1 this game so far. Also, hello Bill. How's it going? Oh wow, looks like there's news about the World Championships as well. sneaking away from work. Does he have another Void Fist? I feel like he probably doesn't. Or if you had another one, you just immediately play it here, right? So if Crane actually does have the Calling in Favors, I think that there's actually a good chance that Crane can come back from this. Claim your reserved seats. Should probably do that. Saturday, September 1st. Alright, ooh. Noble Sack. So Noble Sack is just going to be to discard the reprieve here. That's actually pretty good. Does he have the third reprieve? It looks like he doesn't. Wow, so that's pretty big. Oh, he played the third reprieve on the Investigator. That's what happened. I missed that. So, Investigator gonna stick around. So, Dragon has only broke 2, but still a larger board here. Man, you just can't get rid of that Investigator. Yeah, that is the last reprieve. All 3 reprieves used. So Investigator will die after this turn. So Crane just needs to hold out for another turn, I think. It's definitely still in this. So I guess if you won a World's Invite, you'd fill out the reserved seat application. Seems like what you're supposed to do. We see a Master Alchemist. That's a pretty good card. Nitan Master probably not too good right now because he's already used a lot of weapons. I think the only weapons he has left are 2 more Pathfinder's Blades. Yeah, favorable ground for a dragon is going to counter the covert here. A little bit sad there. Man, if neph had done the correct play and scouted Rally to the Cause, I wonder how things would have gone. It would definitely be different. Ooh, full art backhanded compliment. Interesting. Get a t-shirt, a 4-card binder. Let's see what's happening in the game. So Skirmisher is attacking Shameful Display, coverting the Challenger, so no defense possible here. Let's see. I wonder if he has Bonsai here. He still hasn't played any Bonsais, so I think that's pretty likely. Alright, let's see. So neph deciding what he wants to do here. neph does have one Assassinate in the deck, which we have not seen yet. Assassinate would be pretty good here, I think, if there's a Bonsai. You probably wait for the Bonsai and then Assassinate. Yeah, so he does have the Bonsai. Let's see if there's an Assassinate. I think if you have it, you probably play it. So, ooh, that was a break. And a Void Ring as well on the rival. Let's see what this Crane attack is going to be. Looks like Political Earth. The Covert isn't going to do much because the Investigator can move in with favorable ground. Yeah, neph does have 12 cards in hand, so could still have the right cards to win this. We still have not seen any Four Shames. No Four Shames yet. There's one Steward of Law left as well. We'll see what happens. 8. Yeah, the not poking rally was a big mistake. He didn't poke rally because he was afraid of the investigator trigger, but he didn't realize that Dragon didn't have any fate left. In fact, I don't think we've seen investigator used once this whole game. Yeah, he thought he'd get investigated, but calling in favors steals Seal of the Dragon. So that's going to turn off Void Fist. It's also one political skill, I guess. There is the investigator, so let's see what it finds. 2 katanas, 4 shame, mark of shame, menacing iron warrior, ornate fan, ornate fan, ornate fan. That is a lot of fans. Soul beyond reproach, weigh the crane, weigh the crane. Wow. So crane actually does have a lot of power here. I think you have to discard mark of shame. Yeah, triple fan. I think it's mark of shame here. Because if you honor yourself and then get mark of shamed and for shamed, then you just lose the game here, right? Two-way the crane, so challenger will honor no matter what. So this is going to be 4 plus 5, so 9 political skill. Yeah, I think it has to be mark of shame. Yeah, he does discard mark of shame. There is the for shame to dishonor investigator. He needs to honor himself now. He does so. I don't... Oh, yeah, he would need the 3rd Seal of the Dragon, which he could pull with Shunsen. But yeah, that is a ton of skill in hand. There's the first ornate fan going down. Ooh, he has the Seal of the Dragon. Okay, so yeah, Void Fist probably going to happen here. I think you weigh the crane to honor, and then if you have the Voice of Honor... No, you don't have the Voice of Honor. We saw his hand. He does weigh the crane, though. So challenger can get up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Versus the investigator 3, 4, 5. So you would need 2 more skill, I think. Let's see. I don't think there's a way to get it. So yeah, if Dragon has Void Fist, I think he holds off here. You can also Menacing Iron Warrior. Yeah, you could Menacing Iron Warrior and Way of, actually. Yeah, because you didn't spend the Fate on Mark of Shame, so he does still have 3 Fate. Oh yeah, Box for Dragon, that's another +2 as well. There is the Stronghold used. So Investigator is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to 5 military. So he actually needs to put a Katana on the Challenger. Ooh, puts a fan on the Challenger. So if Dragon has Void Fist now, he just Void Fists the Challenger, and that's like bad. Let's see if he has it. So we do see a Void Fist on the Doji Challenger, yeah, so I think that was a mistake not to play the Katana. Oh, looks like he didn't know the exact text on Void Fist. Void Fist. It is equal or less than, not less than. Yeah, it's the LPB realization all over again. So Dragon is at Crane's Stronghold now with a political conflict. Only going to be going in with 3 skill with the, or 4 skill with favor, but the Crane box is on. So I don't think Dragon can break here. Yeah, Maiden plus 2 katanas is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 with the Way of the Crane. So he does have to watch out for that. So does Dragon actually... I think you leave Alchemist at home, probably. This is actually tough. Let's see. I think maybe you have to go water. Yeah, I think water and Unbound Investigator is correct here. Needs to do water to get the 2 fate, yeah. Yeah, I think you go water with just Shunsen. Yeah, and he has favor, so he's fine. Yeah, so it looks like that is what he's going to do here. Yeah, neph is first player next turn with this very large Doji Challenger going to be staying in play. So it is possible that he is just fine, and he wins next turn. Just submit my Worlds reserve seat application. Looking forward to seeing everyone there. Yeah, definitely. Worlds is going to be a lot of fun. I still kind of need to figure out the money situation, like getting my flight and everything, but I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure I'm going to be there. Should be a good time. I still need to find someone to give my... I won the invite for me and a friend. I need to find someone to give that to. Um, yep, so investigator gets readied. Yeah. Okay, so neph is just not going to play the Iron Warrior. Going to save that for next turn. I think that's probably correct. So rival dies, challenger does not die. And you probably keep Asami here, and you just do a big political attack here. Oh, no, he's going to discard Asami. Interesting. If he finds Yoshi, that's potentially more skill. Guest of Honor is good. Yeah, Guest of Honor seems like the play here. She does have low glory, but it's the same political as Shigeru after if they're both honored. Yeah, so we see Guest of Honor, no fate again. Gonna try to go for the win here. Still could play a Shigeru. Let's see, does Dragon play Mitsu? Yes, he does. How many rivals have been played? Both rivals, it looks like. I wonder if Crane... Yeah, he is going to play another character here. Kaizen seems okay. Yeah, he's okay, I guess. Yeah, we could see both Yoshi and Mitsu. Dragon won't be able to play any events, though. Which means Shigeru actually doesn't do anything except give more political skill. Yeah, Yokuni. Did I say Yoshi also? But yeah, I could play both Yokuni and Mitsu. Is there a good action to copy with Yokuni, though? I don't think there is. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I don't think there's really a good action to copy, because Crane's going first. He's just going to go political at the stronghold with everyone, probably. Uh, I guess you just copy Shigeru. That's like the only one that actually does anything, right? You don't have any fate for the Alchemist. You can't play any cards with Mitsu. Just for the skill? Yeah, I mean, that's true. Yeah, I think Shigeru, yeah, I think that is actually the only ability worth copying here. Um, so Crane should play the Way of the Crane before the conflict. Yeah, the Guest of Honor plus Shigeru. Um, Cloud is probably not pretty important here because he has no fate, right? How are you gonna play a Cloud? Yep, there's the Yokuni, so you should play the Way of the Crane now. Read up one line. What happened? Oh, I see. Better off just playing Mitsu and having Fate to play cards, yeah. Ooh, he doesn't play Way of the Crane. Interesting. I'm not sure why you don't just play that here. Okay, let's count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 for Crane. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for Dragon. So winning by 4. Dragon literally cannot play any cards, I think. Already played all the Seal of the Dragon. Yeah, so I think Dragon literally can't play any cards here. So yeah, full defense is going to be winning by 4, and then you just weigh the Crane Shigeru, you're winning by 6. I think Crane wins. Does he run Fan? No, he does not run Fan. Replace those with the Seal of the Dragon. So yeah, no zero-cost attachments that add any political skill here. I guess he could play a double Pathfinder's Blade and then Stronghold for +2. But Crane has Fan and Way of the Crane, so you're fine. I'm pretty sure Crane wins here. Pretty sure. And yeah, I think lambershaspy just realized that. Yeah, the only way to win this fight is Cloud Guest and Void Fist Challenger. I definitely agree. But he has no fate. The problem is, though, if you would have to not play Yokuni because Mitsu is your only monk here. But yeah. Yeah, he just loses, right? Yeah, he has no fate. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that literally the only thing he can do here to gain skill is to play 2 Pathfinder's Blades and then Stronghold. And there we see the first one. But Crane can Stronghold Shunsen, which just counters that. And then he can play a Fan and he can weigh the Crane. Too bad Seal of the Dragon isn't a tattoo. Yeah. I mean, that would probably be a little bit too strong with Mitsu. Not that Mitsu is balanced or anything, but still has Mark of Shame. Does he have another one? No, he's discarded both of his Marks of Shames. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Rally is breaking. GG is called. And yeah, realizes that he shouldn't have bought Yokuni there. Yeah, so that is going to be the game. Neph manages to hold on and comes back for the win. Very nicely done. So that means that Neph is going to move on to the semifinals and play against Miramoto Kai, who's in chat right now. So we have one crane, one dragon, and two crabs at the bottom. So personally, I'm rooting for Neph because I think crane is slightly easier than dragon for crab. So one of our crabs will make it to finals since it's a mirror match, and then hopefully get to play against Neph. Thank you for the bits again, Luke. Yeah, so I'm gonna be rooting for Neph. I do like dragon too, though, so won't be too sad if Kai wins. Should be a good game either way. Miramoto Kai says, I'll root for Crane. Sounds good. Alright. Well, that is going to do it for this game. Pretty good game there. So, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you guys next time.